Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a brand new series we are going to call Mystery Book Series. This is episode 1 of hopefully many, at least 17. And you'll see why in a minute. Anyway, I, like many of us, have a huge physical TBR. I own so many books that I need to get to, so many things that I need to read, and a lot of them have been sitting on my shelves for a very long time. And 2023 is going to be the year that I start to tackle this TBR. I can't take credit for this idea. I actually saw a creator do this on TikTok recently. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the creator. So if this was you, if you know who started this or who has put content out like this before, maybe tag them down below so they can get some credit for this idea. But what we have done is we've wrapped our books. We've numbered them 1 through 17. And we are going to randomly generate a number that's going to tell me what book I am going to start with from our mystery books. For reference, here's our whole stack. Oh, these are heavy. I gotta get back to the gym. Whew. Who knew making book content would be so strenuous and really give you a workout? When you're as weak as I am, virtually anything is a workout at this point. So what are we gonna do? We are going to use a random number generator app and just let it tell us what we're reading next. It's pretty simple, easy as that. And then I will take you guys along for the ride, and you're going to come with me while I try to knock down this physical TBR because it is daunting and overwhelming and I need to get to some of these books. I wrapped these a while ago, so I can't even really remember everything that's in here. In fact, that's an overstatement. I think I could maybe name 2 or 3 books that is in this stack. I know I have a bunch of like cult classics on here, so there may be some surprising books that I open where you kind of scratch your head and say like, how have you not read that yet? Where have you been? But that's the point of this exercise, isn't it? Just to get to the things that I've put off that I really, really need to get to. Now, I am a total mood reader, so this exercise isn't necessarily in my comfort zone. I like picking up what I want to read and putting it down when I feel like not reading it and getting to it eventually or restarting it eventually. In fact, a bunch of these books I know I've already started and put down for whatever reason or another. So as luck would have it, right after that clip was filmed, my camera both died and my camera card became full. So top notch. Don't really remember where we were, but I think we were about to pick a book. So I have my fancy little random number generator here, and we've got it 1 through 17, and we're just going to randomly select a number, and that'll tell us what we're reading. Very exciting, right? All right, here we go. We're gonna, oh, you can't see that. That's way too bright. I wonder if I turn, oh gosh, that's way too dark. Oh, you can see that. Oh, you can see my, a paradox. We're looking in a circle. Okay, and this one actually says shake to randomize. What world are we living in? All right. Oh, it did land on a number. The number is 16. You can't tell that because it's whiting it out. I don't know how to fix that. Guys, I don't know how to fix these things, okay? But it's 16. 16. All right, let's see what we got. 16. 16. These are clearly not in order. No particular order. 16. Where are you, 16? Okay, wasn't in our first pile. Oh, 16. It's a skinny one. Nice and small. Okay, this is a soft cover. Why did that take me so long to get to? This is a soft cover. It's quite petite. No guesses as to what this is. Like I said, I wrapped these a while ago and I don't remember what most of them are, but we're gonna figure it out together. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. This is a good one, I think, to start with. Pass this out, keep you in suspense. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a second because I don't know how to pronounce this author's name and I don't want to be that girl. All right, the book is My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. Oh God. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to butcher this author's name. But I mean, as with all of these, it's been in my physical TBR for a while. This was popular maybe 2 years ago at this point, maybe like 2020, 2021, somewhere in that range. Everybody was talking about it and it's been on my TBR. I own it. I think I got it for like $1 at my library, which is pretty cool. I love a good library book sale. But we are going to jump into this. This is a thriller about exactly what I think the title is, My Sister the Serial Killer. So let's jump into it and see what we think. We'll check it off the list. Mystery book series, part 1. Here goes nothing. Okay guys, so I know our setting hasn't changed much and I'm nervously twirling in my chair here, but we finished My Sister the Serial Killer and I didn't film anything in between these two clips. But here's why. This book is actually very short. It's like just over 200 pages. It's super short and it's very fast paced. So once you get into it, you don't really want to stop and give updates and things like that. And the third reason we didn't really get to any updates is that I did think about it. I did have times where I was like, I should film like a mid-book check-in on this, but I just wasn't comfortable in my settings. You know, I make these videos, it's fun, I have a great time, but we're not influencing over here. My house is not always perfect. My kid is not always behaving. And this is not always in tip-top filming shape. So I put it off and put it off. And then finally I just finished the book because I really liked it and I wanted to get back to it. So we don't have any filler material for this video, unfortunately, but that brings me to my next point. This book also has no filler material, and I loved that about it. So quick synopsis, quick overview of this book. We are following two sisters. This takes place in Nigeria. So I did look up the pronunciation of the names because we want to be respectful. I believe they are Korede, and ALLLL. Our POV is Korede, who is the older sister, who is very responsible, has always been the older sister figure, who's always taken care of her little sister, and ALLLL is the younger, more beautiful, more dynamic sister who has lots of boyfriends and lives a very carefree life. And we really just open up with a bang. The first chapter, if you could even call it that, is 2 sentences where ALLLL calls Korede and tells her she has killed her boyfriend. Please come help me. And we soon come to find out that this is not the first boyfriend that ALLLL has killed. Korede always ends up coming to her aid and helping her hide the evidence and hide the bodies and basically covering for her. And that's what her life has become. Things take kind of a twist when ALLLL starts dating Korede's crush at work, who is a doctor, and Korede realizes the danger her crush is now in, since ALLLL has a history of killing her boyfriends. All in all, this book is super fast-paced. I loved how twisty it was. Our main character finds herself in a lot of these really interesting moral gray areas where she wants to protect her sister but also protect the innocent. And she already has blood on her hands because she's helped ALLLL cover up 3 murders already at the point of the story. So she knows if her sister goes down, she's likely going down with her. One of the things I actually really liked about this book is that there is no filler. Much like this video. Because the author kept it so short, think of any thriller you've read recently and how there's a lot of like filler information, a lot of filler scenes and feelings and things like that, and we tend to think like this dragged on a little too long, or at least I tend to think that some thrillers drag on just a little too long. This basically eliminates all of that. It's fast-paced from the get-go. You find yourself really feeling for and really feeling entrenched in Korede's moral compass that she's trying to follow and the conundrum she ultimately finds herself in when the police kind of start sniffing around. I will say when I finished this book, I didn't love the ending. I was disappointed in the ending, but after sitting with it for a while, so I've mentioned this before about endings. I don't mind a unsatisfying ending, we'll call it. I don't need everything to be wrapped up in a bow. I don't need it to be perfect. One of the things I've always said is the reason I love the ending of Gone Girl so much is because although it was unsatisfying to everyone, I thought the characters got what they had coming. The ending was very true to the characters and the choices they made throughout the story. So while it wasn't what most people would consider for justice or a neatly wrapped, packaged ending, I loved it. And this is very similar. I didn't like it at first, but after kind of thinking through that, I think the ending fit the story and the characters and everything that happened to them perfectly. All in all, I really, really liked this, and it's another one of these kind of a bummer that it sat on my shelves for so long and that I didn't read, especially because it was so quick, so easy, and it was really, really unique. It was kind of like that unique thriller I've really been needing because I've been falling flat on a lot of thrillers lately. They all seem to be the same formula, and this one wasn't. This was really good. If you have it, if you have not checked it out yet, if you've been thinking about it, definitely give it some time. Like I said, it's about 220 pages. You'll rip right through it. The chapters are super short. You know, like this is a whole chapter. You can't even see it. Great. Great, you know, no big deal. Like that's a whole chapter, like those 2 pages. And look at the printing, like it's not even on the whole page. Like it's this very small page in a page. Does that make sense? Like everything's just very short. It's very easy, very quick chapters. That's a whole chapter. They're all headlined with kind of the theme of the chapter. It was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. Definitely worth picking up and reading. On Goodreads, I gave it a 3.5. I think I might have to upgrade that to a 4. I'm not sure what I took that half away from. I think because in the moment when I rated it, I wasn't crazy about the ending, but now that I've had a day or two to think it through, I really do like the ending more than I initially did. So I'm probably gonna bump this one up to a 4. But I really, really liked it. I am so relieved that the first episode of the mystery book challenge turned into being a success. It is giving me ammunition and a little more gas to get to this again, because some of those books in that pile are very intimidating and I'm not looking forward to opening them. But now we have proof that some of them are definitely going to be winners, and I'm so excited about that. All right guys, episode 1 complete. Thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I am definitely going to be doing episode 2 very soon. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read My Sister the Serial Killer. Did you like it? Did you not? What were your thoughts? Let's have a discussion about it, okay? As always, thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.